Manchester United 3, Aston Villa 1. I thought this was a really big win from the boys. Yesterday, I wasn't able to film my match reaction right after the match, so this comes a day later. But some positives that I want to take away from this game. Bruno Fernandes getting 2 assists. Now he's at, I think, 16 right now. And I looked at a stat that said 7 of those 16 assists so far are from open play, which is good to have some balance to it besides having Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry's 20 assists. I mean, I think 17 assists from Kevin De Bruyne were from open play, and 20 of those assists from Thierry Henry were all from open play. But who cares? Um, Set piece specialist is what Bruno is, um, and lots of his crosses, sometimes or half the time just convert to goals. So an assist is an assist. But if you want to know my thoughts for about who should be Player of the Year, Bruno Fernandes, obviously. I'll get to that in another video that I'll be posting on my Instagram channel pretty soon. But talking about the game, the first half wasn't the best. I thought we were seeing, glimpses of what we've been seeing the past 5 games from Manchester United. But the second half was just a lot better. They took it up a notch. We got the first goal, and it was unlucky that we conceded the second one. Um, the second goal of the game from Aston Villa. I mean, I didn't know Ross Barkley was still playing in the Premier League, so that was kind of funny. But Casemiro, man, there's been lots of chance saying that we should sign him for another year, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen realistically because once you announce that you're going to leave at the end of the season, 99% of the time that player does leave. But I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up, still going. And I'm expecting him to. I mean, it would be cool if we could, but I don't know if he'd want to go lower wages, especially if we qualify for the Champions League, which gives a 25% increase in the wages. So, I don't know. It's kind of a complicated situation if we go that route. But back to the game. The second goal was brilliant with Bruno Fernandes assisting the second goal for Mateus Cunha. Really good finish from him. I really like how attacking Mateus Cunha is. I think his output has been getting a lot better this season, especially making very smart runs on that left wing and just taking players on. He's not afraid to attack, which I really really love. We haven't had that much of an attacker since the early Marcus Rashford days. But not that I'm comparing him to him, but Cunha is a big upgrade to that left wing spot over Garnacho and the past wingers that we've had. Um, Even though that's not really the best position that he excels in, I think more centrally he does. But he's been doing a great job on that left wing for us. And a big shout out to Lenny Euro. He had a very clutch tackle on Ollie Watkins in the first half. That could have been a goal, but it was a perfectly timed tackle. And he's been really stepping up these past handful of games because of Lisandro Martinez's injury and Matthias de Ligt's injury, which has been going on since the end of November, early December. And I don't even know if de Ligt is going to come back for the rest of the season. I really do not know at this point. It just seems like there's so many setbacks going on with his lower back injury. So at this point, it's just whatever. I'm just gonna wait until next season until he comes back. We might have to sign a center back this summer if it ends up becoming serious and reoccurring. But we'll have to find out. We'll see what happens with what this board's plans is, depending on if we get Champions League football. But um, overall, with the game, I thought it was a decent performance, a lot better compared to the last 4 games that we had watching Manchester United and these players perform. The second half was really, really good. First half, what we've been seeing in the past 4 or 5 games. And I think, with these last 8 games, if we get 4 to 5 more wins, we can see ourselves qualifying for the Champions League, especially if the coefficient ranking gets us that 5th spot. I can see us getting Champions League qualification if we win 4 to 5 more games even. Just hopefully we don't make it hard for ourselves like we always do. But man of the match, uh, obviously got to be Bruno. It's got to be Bruno, man. Getting those 2 assists and making those plays for our players, especially you know with the third goal with Mateus Cunha, taking on his man again, like I've said previously in this video. And Benjamin Šeško, being a great super sub as he is, when Carrick came in, getting another goal for himself. Obviously, there was a lucky deflection in there, but hey, he had to jump over a defender in order to get a shot off, which shows how hungry he is in continuing this run of form and scoring goals and providing for the team. And this was a very big game to show Michael Carrick, just like the mentality of the players, and to see how he'll bounce back from a loss, from an embarrassing loss. That was, looked detrimental, but I wasn't worried. I wasn't really worried because this was a game. This was a big statement game to show that we have a goal to finish top 4, top 3, maybe second if City continue to slip up. But I think we'll be finishing third or fourth place, but I think we'll finish third confidently. I can say that. But our next game will be this Friday against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. I think that'll be a tough game for sure. But we know how Bournemouth plays. They're very high pressing and they're a very counter-attacking team. So I think we'll have a really good game plan for that coming in, and I think we'll make it 2 in a row this Friday against Bournemouth. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do, because they got some really good players on their team with Ryan, their new Brazilian signing on the right, Adley, Krupi, Evan Nielsen, Tyler Adams, especially coming back in that midfield. They're a very solid team, but I think we can get some points out of that game. I don't see us losing that game. But overall, Aston Villa just didn't look too threatening for us. I think we were completely dominant in that game, from the first minute to the 90th, even though they got a goal. Yeah, proud of the boys. Proud that we got 3 points, and now we are looking comfortable in third place right now, being 3 points above Aston Villa, 5 points above Liverpool, and 6 points above Chelsea. So it's looking good for us in these last 8 games. We just need to continue to consistently win. Hopefully, maybe win 5 games in a row, so Frank can get that haircut. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, and if you've watched all the way here, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps it a lot to grow and grow, and to reach out to more United and even more football fans. And I will see you guys in the next post-match reaction on Friday.